Blake Shelton defended his long mullet on The Tonight Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Blake Shelton found himself in the middle of a hilarious head-to-head with Jimmy Fallon after he joined the host for an April 2017 episode of The Tonight Show. Watch The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC weeknights at 11:35/10:35 and next day on Peacock. It's safe to say the voice icon was caught off guard after Fallon flashed him a photo of Shelton's long, early career mullet. What made the reveal even better was the source. Fallon plucked it from his wife, Gwen Stefani's viral social media post of the retro picture. Fallon pulled out the big reveal after Shelton spoke about Fallon's roller coaster experience at Universal Orlando. "You know what I want to see?" Fallon asked Shelton. "Who do I want to see on that ride with their hair blowing in the wind?" "It's Blake Shelton, you know this guy." Fallon then showed Shelton the throwback, in which he's repping a grown-out mullet and smiling ear to ear. From the silky curls to the majestic length, Shelton's mullet was a quick crowd pleaser. "What in the world?" Fallon asked as the crowd went insane. Lacking any shame with the hairstyle, Shelton took a bow in front of the frenzied audience as Fallon's band began pretending to play him off. Watch the full Tonight Show highlight above. Blake Shelton joked he had a mullet because it was cheaper just to get half a haircut. Blake Shelton during an interview with host Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon Season 4 episode 126 on April 4, 2017. After Shelton took his seat, he quickly defended his fashion choices to Fallon. "Hey, we're not in New York City anymore. People like the mullet," Shelton insisted. "People like it." Fallon then showered Shelton with questions about the iconic photo. "When was this? And how did it happen? And why?" Fallon interrogated. "And when did you get rid of it?" "I think it was cheaper just to get half a haircut back then," Shelton joked, getting a big chuckle from the crowd. "Just cut what you can." "I don't know," Fallon hedged. "It was cool back then, shut up," Shelton laughed. "You know that. Everybody knows the mullet was cool back then." Once Shelton's mullet had everyone raving, Fallon got in on the joke himself by pulling out a photo from his Weekend Update years on Saturday Night Live, where he too had sported a mullet. "Is this cool?" Fallon asked as Shelton cackled at the throwback. "Just the worst," Shelton teased. "I can't believe you made it." Jimmy Fallon's long history with mullets. Jimmy Fallon during Thank You Notes on The Tonight Show starring episode 2020 on Thursday, September 12, 2024. The Tonight Show host has never shied away from bringing back old photos, and mullets have popped up in his past more than once. In January 2021, Fallon shared a throwback photo of himself at 15 on Instagram, where he was repping the business in front, party in back hairstyle. Fallon captioned the post, "When I was 15, my best friends were stand-ups, a jukebox, and apparently a pizza delivery guy. Not much has changed." Fans flooded the comments section, calling out the hairstyle as a true relic of its time. According to Today, Watch What Happens live host Andy Cohen even clocked the throwback hairstyle, commenting on Fallon's post. "And a mullet?" Really? Jimmy Fallon crashed Kelly Clarkson's show rocking a shoulder-length blonde mullet. Watch The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC weeknights at 11:35/10:35 and next day on Peacock. Blake Shelton unleashed a wave of retro charm when he joined Jimmy Fallon recently for an episode filled with laughter, nostalgia, and one of the most iconic hairstyles of his career. The moment Fallon flashed a photo of Shelton sporting his legendary long mullet from the early days of his stardom, the studio erupted, with both surprise and applause fueling the energy. Shelton didn't skip a beat. Leaning into the unexpected thrill, he shot back with a grin that said he had no regrets about the hair that defined so much of his early image. "Hey, we're not in New York City anymore," he insisted, tossing a playful jab at trendiness. "People like the mullet." Fallon grinning, pressed him further, asking when the look was born, why he kept it, and when he finally parted ways with it. Shelton's answer leaned into comedic honesty and laid-back charm. It was cheaper just to get half a haircut back then, he quipped, earning peals of laughter from the audience. Just cut what you can. He wasn't shy about defending the era. It was cool back then, and he said, "Shut up, you know that. Everybody knows it was cool." Fallon pulled out his own throwback mullet photo from his SNL days. "Is this cool?" he asked with a wry smile, inviting the crowd to judge. Shelton burst out laughing at the sight. "Just the worst," he teased. "I can't believe you made it." The exchange was a vivid reminder of how a hairstyle can carry cultural weight, bringing together humor, nostalgia, and a sense of identity. Shelton's mullet, once a regional trend rooted in the South, soon became part of his onstage persona as he broke into Nashville in the mid-1990s. The hairstyle, playfully dubbed business in the front, party in the back, was embraced by 90s country stars with pride, even as it became fodder for satire and pop culture disdain in the late 90s. Shelton's relationship with the mullet is storied. He wore it throughout his early career, even as industry pressure mounted to cut it, including from his own label. But he clung to it stubbornly. In later reflections, he admitted it stuck to his neck and irritated him. But he wouldn't let anyone push him into a trim just because they asked. "I wouldn't give it up, because people were asking me to cut my hair," he told Entertainment Tonight years later. "There was no way in hell I was going to cut it, just out of spite." Entertainment Tonight. As time went on, the mullet faded. He eventually cut it off around 2006. Later he teased on Today that, looking back, he might have whispered to his younger self, "Hey man, the mullet's not as cool as you think it is." Yet it wasn't gone for good. In 2020, during quarantine, Shelton jokingly announced plans to let the mullet return as a symbol of hope, quipping that he and Gwen Stefani had made the decision together. The couple even showcased the process on The Tonight Show, where Stefani used clippers to help revive the look, accentuating the back while trimming the sides and even attempting funky initials in the cut. Fallon chimed in, "You are so Tiger King right now." Allure. Entertainment Tonight. The segment was a perfect blend of quarantine levity, celebrity couple fun, and retro aesthetic loving. The mullet made another cameo in 2022 when Shelton released No Body, a single dripping with 90s country nostalgia. He donned a mullet wig in the music video, complete with line dancing, cowboy hats, and a throwback vibe. "It felt completely natural to me," he told Entertainment Tonight, but he admitted the practical downsides quickly resurfaced. The wig stuck to him in the heat, and he remembered exactly why he ditched it in the first place. "It drives me nuts." Entertainment Tonight. Taste of Country. Fans, too, have never forgotten. At a 2024 fundraising concert in Oklahoma, someone in the front row held up a flag featuring Shelton's teenage mullet photo on one side and Gwen Stefani on the flip side. Shelton smiled wide and joked that when something is cool, it's cool. He loved the gesture so much that he asked if they wanted him to sign it, then decided he wanted to keep it himself. Country Now. Even other artists found humor in the haircut's legacy. Country singer Terry Clark once joked it might have served as a warning to passersby. On one occasion, fans at a fair mistook her for Blake's hairstyle from behind. The mix-up led Shelton to chop it off almost instantly. "Don't want to be mistaken for a chick, man," Clark laughed, calling the moment a clear signal. Taste of Country. Online fans reflect a mix of fondness and mockery. On Reddit, conversations bounce between admiration and playful disbelief. He was one of the very few artists who still had that style in the early 2000s, one user remembered. Others urged moving past the trend, comparing its revival to Simpsons' sarcasm. When the mullet moment on Fallon's show wound down, other questions lingered. Shelton's easy defense of "Thanks for watching this video," and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.